Many thousands of young people all over America and the rest of the world play video games online with other people. So as you can imagine, there is a large debate about which games to buy, especially with Christmas right around the corner. I have chosen to investigate this topic because I would like to inform people about which games are better at what, so that they could better spend their money. And also because I often wonder to myself which game I should spend or should have spent my money on. I chose my top 3 favorite, somewhat recent games to compare: Star Wars Battlefront, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and Grand Theft Auto 5. All games will be judged on their multiplayer on the PS4. I will also spend a minimum of 2 hours playing each game online. The best game should be able to host a lot of people, have a large amount of different game modes or activities, and should just be fun in general. First, we'll start off with the new Star Wars Battlefront by EA Games. EA Games has made countless of popular games such as FIFA 15, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and Battlefield 3. This is the third game in a series that I used to play on PS2 when I was little. Even though the second Star Wars Battlefront was released in October of 2005, the new game is almost worth the wait. It was announced to be released around the same time that the movie The Force Awakens was announced. But the game does not currently have any content from the new movie. The game is built mostly around the multiplayer modes, which I found fantastic. There are going to be more maps and other features added onto the game later on, most of which you're going to have to pay extra for. But the content that does come with the game is great. Many iconic places from the movies are made into maps so you can play with up to 40 people online in different game modes. The game mode that my friend and I found most amusing online was the Walker Assault mode, where you have to destroy 1 or 2 of the iconic walkers from the movies. This is one of the modes in the game that makes killing the enemy a secondary objective. In the game you can also fight fighters and shoot people from above, as well as shoot at other fighters. For those who mostly enjoy fighter-to-fighter combat, there is a game mode called Fighter Squadron, where you can do just that. But no matter what mode I was playing, I felt as if I was part of the movies that I enjoyed as a kid. There is also a split screen mode, which allows 2 people to play on the same screen. The only thing that I did not like about the split screen mode was about how small the maps were. I thought this game was great. You could have up to 40 people in one lobby. There are many modes to play with your friends, and it was simply the most fun for me to play. Overall, this game is my personal favorite out of all the other games. The Call of Duty online multiplayer is extremely popular with young people everywhere. The game has made many sellout records, like when Black Ops 1, also made by Treyarch, sold more than 5.6 million copies in just 24 hours. After 3 days, the game had made $550 million. This popularity with young people is due to its extremely fast-paced gameplay. This makes it very engaging to young people who look for stimulation. When I played the game online, using the split screen mode with my brother, I found that the lobbies were not evenly matched as those in Battlefront, mainly because we were both different levels in the game. Even though I could not achieve a positive KD ratio, kill-death ratio, I found that the new wall running features paired with the jetpack feature made the game a lot faster paced than the previous Call of Duties. This was difficult to get used to, but once I did get used to it, with some help from the free run mode, I was able to easily maneuver throughout many maps that are currently released. I also enjoyed playing the campaign on split screen, something Battlefront lacks. The storyline was not amazing, but the gameplay was great. The AI enemies adjusted well to multiple different people of different skills. You cannot have too many people in a lobby in this game, but there are many different game modes online. But each game mode has that same fast-paced feel to it, which makes them all feel kind of similar. This might be because I never managed to pull a positive KD ratio online, but I did not have as much fun playing this game as I did the other games. Finally, we have Grand Theft Auto 5 by Rockstar Games. Rockstar Games is the same company that made all of the other games in this series. This game is not as new as the other 2, but it is just as popular. I used to play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas when I was younger at my friend's house because my parents did not like the idea of a game where you run over hookers after hooking up with them, wearing your pimp hat, and then taking all of their money. This game has a bad reputation with most moms, and to be fair, it does live up to it. But when you throw your morals aside and realize that your actions in the game do not affect any people in real life, you can start to have a lot of fun. The game has almost unlimited things you can do solo or with a friend, up to 29 friends to be exact. Most of the time when you're playing online with friends, I just mess around doing things from tripling the speed limit in a custom Lamborghini to stealing a fighter jet from a highly guarded military base. But there are missions you can play with friends, not to get these missions confused with the campaign, which you cannot do with friends. Most of the time I find myself running away from the cops in various vehicles, using different types of weapons to fight them off. This game allows you to play with a lot of different people. I had a lot of fun playing the games with my friends, but not very much fun with strangers. But overall I had a great experience playing the game and doing all the things I would not dare to try in real life. So the game that I believe to be the best multiplayer game right now, out of all my research, is Star Wars Battlefront. I had the most fun in the places that I dreamed about as a little kid, fighting alongside my friends in epic battles. Not only did it bring back memories, but the gameplay itself was smooth and fun the whole time. Even though I wish all of the extras would be free, I think it's worth a hefty price of $120 for the deluxe package, which includes all of the add-ons. But if you don't like the idea of the expensive add-ons, there's a perfectly good game for the average price of $60. I have spent well over 2 hours on this game, and there are definitely a lot more hours to come.